So we mentioned it a few times, right, on the first 3 points. But number 4 on the list is consolidation, right? So it's back to that same story of, hey, how can we consolidate workloads, applications, processes, right? Even if it's a user or business process, how can we consolidate them together to make it more efficient, right? Optimization. So let's talk about that for a second. Consolidating workloads. I mean, we mentioned it. Let's use Microsoft as an example. They have Power BI now, right? Which they've been investing a lot of time and resources in, has definitely made leaps and bounds as far as reporting tool goes. So if somebody's using out of the box Tableau reports and it's not working, to their liking, let's consider consolidating to Power BI, right? You already have all of your user data here. You have a lot of your integration points into 365. So let's specifically use that Tableau as an example. Even if it's not moving over to Power BI, maybe just connecting it to Teams, right? To consolidate everything into one area. What are your thoughts there, Chris?
Yeah, and I think there's two ways that you can look at that, right? Consolidating applications or consolidation of data. And sometimes it can be discrete from each other, right? So to your point, you're using Tableau, it's hanging out there. It has its own discrete security model and structure and, servers and all that stuff that you have to maintain. The question that you have to ask yourself is, what am I getting? What's the value out of me having to manage all those things discreetly from my Microsoft stack, right? To your point, one of the beauties of Microsoft's ecosystem is that it is truly an ecosystem that's integrated to all those non-functional parts. We talk about functionality a lot, and Tableau has awesome functionality. So does Power BI, and I get it. Some people love Tableau. But what about the non-functional pieces of that? Security and management and all those things that, auditing purposes. Are you creating more time and energy and effort for yourself because you're using Tableau, but you're not really getting any value out of the functionality of Tableau above and beyond Power BI, right? The other side of that is the consolidation of data. So how can we take data from Salesforce and Teams and our, line of business application, our point of sale system, and put it into a single spot so that we can then do analytics or reporting or machine learning off of it, right? And I think the key for that is understanding what you're trying to get out of it, right? So when we talk of data modeling, oftentimes you start from the outside and move in, right? It's that Kimball method of data modeling. What are you trying to do, right? What does a business want? What are the dimensions of data? And then let's work inward from there. We need point of sale data connected to weather data, connected to Salesforce data, so on and so forth. So oftentimes people can do that. I can go grab data from 4 different places, and that's someone's job. I do 4 every Monday morning. I spend 5 hours, getting data from Salesforce, from our point of sale systems, put into an Excel spreadsheet, and ta-da. Well, you can consolidate that into a single spot. You spend a little effort up front, and then you can do all these things with it in the future. So I think those are the 2 dimensions that people need to talk through in terms of consolidation. Are you looking for consolidation of platforms, or are you looking at consolidation of data? They often can be commingled, to be honest with you. But have that conversation with yourself and understand. Ask your subject matter experts. Ask your business unit owners. Are you getting value out of Tableau above and beyond Power BI? And if you can't answer that question, engage somebody who can.
Yeah, and the intent of consolidation isn't to replace the workload, right? It's to see how we can make you more efficient through consolidation, right? Or optimize your systems through consolidation. Look, we've been in plenty of situations where customer says, hey, Tableau, let's stick there. We've used Tableau for 10 years and we love it. We know that we can probably use Power BI, but it's been good to us. Great.
Drank the Kool-Aid, man.
Let's figure out a way to connect Tableau to your team's environment, because that's where everybody interacts, right? That's the intent of consolidation. Great. Well, thanks everybody for joining. That concludes our session of 5 ways to save, and hopefully we see you for the next one.